This video is important for anyone who wants better sleep, but particularly for people who take melatonin supplements. The problem with melatonin supplements is it does not align with our natural production of melatonin, meaning that we could either run out of melatonin supply in the middle of the night, or have too much melatonin and wake up in the morning feeling groggy. With that being said, there's a simple dietary trick that can help increase your natural production of both serotonin and melatonin. And serotonin is a neurotransmitter that's extremely effective for reducing anxiety. Tryptophan is the precursor to serotonin, and then serotonin is converted into melatonin. Tryptophan is an amino acid derived from food, specifically animal products like eggs, meat, and milk. And interestingly, collagen protein is actually deficient in tryptophan, so collagen protein will not work for this trick. The problem with tryptophan is it has to get into the brain, and to do so it has to cross the blood-brain barrier. This is just a barrier that surrounds our brain that only allows specific molecules in. And the transporter that takes tryptophan from our bloodstream and transports it into the brain also transports other amino acids found in the food that we eat. And if you don't know, amino acids are just the building blocks of protein. I've made this analogy before, but a protein is like a macaroni necklace, and each amino acid is like a piece of macaroni. The amino acids are strung together to make a protein. And when we eat protein, it's broken down into amino acids, and these amino acids have different functions. There's a lot of different amino acids that function inside of the brain, but a lot of them use the same transporter. And when we have a lot of different amino acids in our bloodstream, they're all competing for the same transporter. So if we want to get tryptophan into the brain, in order to promote the synthesis of serotonin and melatonin, we want to reduce the amount of competing amino acids and increase the amount of tryptophan. And there are two very potent ways to do this. The first is to take a tryptophan supplement on an empty stomach. And if you do this in the morning, it's completely okay and will still benefit your sleep. The reason is because that tryptophan will be used for serotonin synthesis, and then at night, that serotonin will be converted into melatonin, so we can get the benefit of both increased serotonin during the day and increased melatonin at night. However, for some people, serotonin can make them amotivated, meaning they lack motivation. And if this does occur, then you would want to try this next trick. And that would be at the meal before bed, either taking a tryptophan supplement or having a protein source with high amounts of tryptophan alongside dietary carbohydrates. And the reason for this is because the carbohydrates will increase insulin. And insulin does a fantastic job of driving those competing amino acids into the muscle tissue, but it doesn't have an effect on increasing the muscle tissue's uptake of tryptophan, meaning more tryptophan will be available in the bloodstream in order to get into the brain, and less of the competing amino acids will be there because they're being driven into the muscle. And again, this occurs due to insulin increase from dietary carbohydrates. So a great meal before bed would be something like potatoes with a glass of milk or a nice piece of turkey. And if you want to learn more about perfecting your sleep, your diet, your training, and your lifestyle in general, without feeling like you're spending all your time thinking about your health, send me a DM to sign up for coaching. And the reason why this is so much better than a melatonin supplement is because it allows your body to produce your natural pattern of melatonin production, which will rise during the night and fall subsequent to waking up. And this allows you to get the deepest, most restorative sleep possible without waking up feeling groggy from a melatonin supplement.